All right, we are on attempt number 2
Oh, really?
for Baby Marvel's Spider-Man Baby 2.
Spider Baby.
No, Spider-Man Baby. There's a difference.
Oh,
And-
pardon me. It's not Spider Baby.
I mean, it's crazy. What's so funny to me is I said in the very first stream when I was like rage quitting over essentially nothing, I was like, it's just too cringe. I can't handle it right now. Not in the mood.
Here's
I'll
the
try
web
it again
wings.
later. Like I kept
web wings got you.
reaffirming that I just wasn't in the mood. And yet people were like, you have to be in the mood. Like, what do you mean?
You simply
I don't
must
understand.
be in the mood.
I don't get it. Anyway, we're gonna try. We're gonna
Do
try
you
again.
do you feel like you might be in the mood today?
No, I'm actually in a worse.
Because I was
gonna
say
mood.
I
am in
was gonna
such
say
a
I
bad mood
kind
today.
of get the vibe that you might not be in the mood
I
today.
I could just be numb today, so we're gonna try it.
Also. Okay.
Oh, glide up.
You could have gone back around the not in the mood spectrum.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Certainly some sort of spectrum.
So criticisms with this game so far.
It's gay.
The tone is just so fucking insistent from the get-go. Like, it's just so fucking like, oh wow, we're like so cool and into it. And the level of implied excitement and danger when it's literally just, okay, this is a tutorial.
It's the tutorial.
Don't make your tutorial a boss fight. Unless you're teaching me how
I'm
to
sorry, Adam,
beat a
that our
boss or
tutorial
something.
is too exciting for you.
It's boring. What'd she say?
There's who cares? I like that there's nowhere to go emotionally from the tutorial. Like, what's the rest of the game gonna be? Hey, look, it's not Spider-Man.
Any ideas?
Maybe it's Spider-Man, baby.
Yeah. Class is back in session.
No, not
Woo.
K-N-O-T Spider-Man.
Full focus bar to either heal or perform a devastating finisher.
Sec.
So, oops, I confused the buttons.
It happens. I like that more non-wrestling things are adopting wrestling terminology, because finisher is definitely a wrestling jargon.
Ow. Finish it! Oh, wait, what? Spider... Oh.
Spider-Puss.
Spider...
Spider-Puss.
Man? Oh, shit. Dude, it's 2023. We need a spider them.
Spider-Trans.
Spider them.
Spider-Trans. Spider-Trans.
How's the volume, everybody? Should I turn the game volume up or no? It's kind of different settings as last time. Scoot.
Should I
did a
turn the
different mic
game
thing.
off?
I could turn the game
yeah,
off.
I had to. I guess that is very much on the table. Finisher is such an old gaming term at Scoot. Yeah, I bet it's not as old as it is in wrestling, ass face.
Ah.
Now,
Game volume is good? Okay. Because, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just,
You don't know? I know, but I'm not telling.
let the pacing just, you shouldn't have
Let-
a boss
let
fight
the
where the
boys be
game is
boys.
playing itself.
Yeah.
Like, it's so lame. It's
a real- the glitch
the
just
implied scale of it is so cringe. You know, like after a certain point, you know, like in fucking Roland Emmerich's fucking 2012, and it's just like, oh wow, so
My
many
favorite
things
movie?
so many things are falling, and so many cars
So
out of
much
so
was
many
falling.
buildings. The whole Earth is falling, and it's
The
right
most.
behind them, and they're just escaping. And then they go to the next
It's really
place, and it's
close.
like, oh, and everything's falling again, and they're just escaping it. And I'm like, it's just so numbing. It's so like, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
that. Show me something real.
Yeah, when everything is falling and collapsing, nothing matters.
I just... If there's one thing I hate, it's fucking fake, phony bullshit emotions, and that's exactly what the entire first, however much of this game is so far.
3 minutes.
33.
33 and a third.
Yeah, the devs of this game must watch a bunch of MCU movies, am I right?
Sand.
Got him.
God of War started with a boss fight? Because the combat in God of War isn't just dodge whenever you see white above your head and you get infinite iframes. And then, like, button mash.
Pretty good deal.
That's not exactly the combat in God of War. You kind of learn new things. You get new weapons. Like, sure,
Well,
I'll
this
get
sounds
new...
better.
I'll get new gadgets and stuff in this. I'll get new combos and stuff in this. God of War was much more visually exciting and interesting, and the fucking cinematography with it all being in like one shot essentially, and it was so much more brutal. And like even if we were to argue that like the section is overly forgiving at the beginning because it's a tutorial or whatever and you're just kind of getting into it, there's still parts of it where I was like, oh shit, I'm losing a lot of health, or like, you know, when you get beat up or when you're beating them up, it's so visceral in terms of like, holy shit, like, it shows you the brutality of what you're at least able to experience visually out of that game, or conceptually. Right? I'm not even going to argue that God of War has the best gameplay at all. Like, it's no Dark Souls in terms of combat, but at least what they're showing is interesting.
A fate you will not share.
Oh, is this the new Morbius?
Yes, Morbius 3. I don't know if that guy with the tattoos, I feel like those are culturally appropriating tattoos. I feel like those are like Maori or Tongan tattoos, and I think he's just a white dude.
Thank you for the
If
sub.
he had cornrows, it'd be one thing.
Thank you for the sub, Tib and Gas. Gas and Jabri. Thank you.
I asked for an equal. And this is what you find. Sir.
Oh my god.
Is that Cyborg from the DC universe? Is this a crossover?
I just noticed in the YouTube comments someone was arguing with me over the bullshit emotions.
Ah. I think, oh, and just reading it through, I think they won the argument.
Yeah.
Light the fires.
I think you might have to apologize.
What? Yeah, that's very funny. That some people aren't just as easily manipulated by like the paint by numbers checklist that people put in media.
Shut up, the game's starting!
You know, when it seems insincere and when it's a fucking factory piece of quote-unquote art, then yeah, I don't connect with it as much. I would rather see a vision from a person, not an attempt at creating fanboy material from a factory.
That seems like a you problem. I like superheroes. And I like to be told how to feel. I like it to be insisted that I feel a certain way, and if I don't, I'm bad.
Hold on a sec, Miles.
What is your favorite type of breakfast potatoes? Mine is hash brown patties, but I do fuck with home fries.
I like Ravina saying that.
Yeah.
I
do
mean,
fuck
she's
with home fries,
fucking,
too.
she would know her potatoes.
The whole city's telecom network is
True.
down.
She would have a
What's
samosa,
happening with the
though.
requests that are
True.
coming in? They'll all get queued, but
Um,
I'm gonna try a workaround.
my favorite breakfast
fast.
potato is like little wedge potatoes that call themselves a poutine but aren't, and are sold at a place called OEB.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
have duck fat.
Those are
duck fat
really fucking
breakfast
good.
poutine potatoes. Those are.
Headed there now.
I'm not a huge potato man, but I do
Yeah, I'm
have,
not a huge
I do
potato
have
man
Down
either.
syndrome.
Marco, what kind
Sure.
of you?
Yeah, you're not at all the way potato man. You're kind of potato.
You know what I don't like is the fucking weird-ass sand physics particle effects. Like, it all looks really bad and old. Look at his beard.
It does look.
This doesn't
it
look
does
like
look
a
bad.
PS5 game. Is this multi-platform? Is this PS5 and PS4 at the same time, or is it just for PS5?
I bet it is, but maybe it's not. I do like that Sandman turned all of
PS5
New York
only.
into a litter box.
True.
I appreciate that.
It's for the tiger.
The
Squirt my
yes,
butthole.
Rick Dick. Oh, damn! That just reminded me of the Spider-Man type in Venture Brothers, who
Oh!
is like a he's a bio. Oh Jesus Christ! I'll let this go until we'll talk later. He's a biologically accurate Spider-Man, so he shoots the webs out of his butt. It's pretty sick.
Oh, nice.
The brown spider, yes.
Ooh, this is fun.
I almost died from cringe during Miles' story in the last game. The writing
Ah!
was so bad.
Yeah.
The game is quiet as shit. I
I can turn it up. I thought it was a little quiet, but I'll make it. Yeah, I mean, right now it should be pretty quiet because it's not an action scene. I just don't want the action scene to be too loud. And last time, the first 30 minutes, I listened to that on YouTube after the fact, and I decided it was too loud. So we'll see what happens now. The only reason I'm changing it up is because we had to change Scoot's mic settings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I had to uninstall Adobe Audition because when Adobe Audition is installed on my computer, it won't boot. This is ridiculous.
You gotta go.
So my options were either have. Oh, I like that at some angles it doesn't. It just doesn't work at all. It's a good game.
If you are gonna play through most of this
like
game,
that.
please play through the
Oh, I get.
museum
We're
side
in the
quests.
stream.
They are very cringe.
We'll see. I mean, like, I could just do like 30 minutes of this every stream, and then
I
play
love
a
that
good
for
game
you.
at the end. Ah!
I live, laugh, love that for you.
So
Oh, dear.
also, just FYI. So
For my information,
I think there. Well, yes. I found a tutorial on how to play the Pizza Tower Halloween update level without doing the whole game over again. And it involves downloading someone else's save file, but I'm fine with that.
Sure. That's cool.
So we can try that maybe
I support.
today.
I support your scheme.
On it, Chief.
But we should for sure play some Talos Principle anyway, because it's just an awesome game.
I support because Talos almost sounds like Tail. It's a pro Tail stream.
Mr. Parker, I need your help to get the app back online. What do you need?
Damn it.
Get to the roof of the building on Warren.
I forgot his name was Genki.
This game
It's gonna
could
be
never
hours
match the
before the
amazing
telecom
voice
network's back
acting
up,
by the
so
amo Tobey
we're gonna
Maguire in the
create our own
Spider-Man
network.
3 games.
I agree.
job.
Thank you, you are a boy, and thanks for the sub, Robert Dylan.
Dreaming about it since 7th grade.
I'll turn
but
down the
learning,
Dare He Is. That's a little loud.
For the last 2 minutes or so.
I think it's actually Bober T. Dylan.
I will half volume the Dare He Is sound. Oh shit! Thanks, Where Tib.
Oh, where
for the gift
Tib
subs.
with the gift subs? Look at that shit. Where is Tib? Well, luckily I have his home address in here.
Ah! Why didn't Spider-Man piss out the fire there? Is he stupid?
I mean, you know the answer to that question.
I
He
just
is
can't.
stupid.
Could you imagine
There should be a launcher
Yes.
around there.
getting
I have a very good
invested?
imagination.
Like, so here.
Environmental study by a new startup.
I'll wait for them to
The
talk.
launchers for high altitude weather sensors.
Let Genki talk.
Startup gave us permission.
Racist.
Yes. I checked with the head guy. Super nice. Seemed excited
Thank you.
about helping out
Dead
Spider-Man.
same.
Okay, tell me what to do.
You still got that 3D printer built into your web shooters, right?
What?
I need you to build something real
If I
quick.
need to find
Just
me,
like-
I know to ask Scoot.
Got him. This looks
If anyone
like
in
a
the chat
drone.
needs finding, let me know.
We don't spy on people.
I got you. I have
Oh,
most of
no,
your
no,
home
no.
addresses.
It's all opt-in.
Holy shit,
Just
chemistry.
New
Thanks for all the
Yorkers
gift
sending
subs.
messages to the app, which is
Oh,
run
Shimmy
through
Slee.
which I call Focused Relay
Thank you so
Neighborhood
much.
Data Spots.
FRND. Did I just make a friend?
You did. 7th grade me was so wholesome.
Okay, now, how do we get this thing airborne?
I mean, I currently do have YouTube chat enabled on the thing. It just sometimes doesn't work until like an hour into the stream or whatever. I just don't know why.
It's very reliable.
Because it won't let me. I stream on multiple YouTube channels, but the same Twitch and Kick channel, and on the service that I use called Botrix to allow me to. Oh look, you're up on the screen right now.
Oh my god.
So what the fuck? Who cares?
Yep.
You're fine. Some of you are there right now. Thank you. I'm just gonna. Thank you so much, WearTib. I'm going
Look at
to
you.
grab another Iron Brew because I liked it.
Because I love aspartame. All-time record shattered. Damn. Way to go, guys. If anyone's got anything left over, there's a link in the chat.
I was in the want calories but no hungry mood.
Fair.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah! This is very funny. So it's on a fixed track, and the only movement that I'm doing is just moving it apart on the screen, essentially, within like a very fixed border. Holy shit, so many more WearTib.
You've just gotten like 1,000 subs, by the way.
What the fuck? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Back in business.
Thank you, Murderface. I
Thank
do
you.
need those things.
Thank you. Somebody let me know if I get like a fucking. I think I still have to set up. What's it called? Super chats for YouTube, so they display on the thing. But I'll still see them if somebody just, lets me know. Anyway, skill tree. You have leveled up and earned a skill point. Okay, I like skill points.
Hey, we like skill trees.
Shared skill tree.
This is
containing skills that
basically-
apply to both heroes. Oh,
It's basically God of War.
I have. Yeah. I was about to say. Yeah, I have 2 characters that I can level up to. Each hero has
Spider
a
of War.
unique skill tree. Navigate to Peter's skill tree. R2, L2.
Thanks, Calamark.
Spider Whiplash. Starring J. Jonah Jameson. An attack that lifts multiple enemies into aerial combat is selected. Spend your skill point to purchase this skill. Okay. Are you rushing or dragging? Oh, sorry. So it's making me spend it on this one. I don't have an option.
Sorry, am I Russian or a dragon?
Well, Spider Whiplash, that was a quote from
both.
Spider Whiplash starring J. Jonah Jameson.
True. Shared universe.
Yeah. Earn XP, level up, gain additional skill points completing missions and defeating enemies. Duh. L1, triangle to propel yourself forward, damaging enemies along your path. L1 and X to lift enemies up in the air. And then I can't even unlock this one until I continue playing through the story. I guess I have to do this one no matter what. L1 and triangle to dash. Oh no. I wish that the first in the skill tree for both characters was the same button, because now I'm going to have to remember.
You are going to have to remember things.
Whiter Man, I press L1 and X.
I do like that name.
And then
Thanks, Sonex.
And then Miles Prower. L1 and triangle. Oh, and then for
Whiter
Bofa,
Man and Miles Prower.
Bofa, L2 and X
The
on the
big
ground
two.
charge things and then release propel here. Okay. And I can do that. And it unlocks these other ones. And I have 1 skill point left. available.
Yeah, skills for days.
Okay,
You
so
basically finished the game.
triangle near an enemy in the air to throw them down and bounce them off the ground, extending your air combo. Near an enemy in the air to throw them down and bounce them off the ground, extending my... Okay, that's kind of funny. They're very elasticy. They have a lot of bounce. Look at that guy bounce. That's crazy. Thank you for all the gift subs. Hold triangle to attach a web on to an enemy's weapon. Tap R1 to disarm and whip the weapon back with force. And then later, I think I can... It'd be great if I could just like take the weapon and like start shooting them. Could I do that in the previous game? Could I shoot people? I don't remember. I feel like there was a game I could take someone's weapon and shoot them. I just don't remember what I'm confusing it with. I could? No way.
That's sick.
I'm trying to remember. Mirror's Edge? Yeah, that's probably it. While diving, continue holding R2 to perform a superkinetic
Only
loop.
if you're the white Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Superkinetic loop maneuver and generate a boost of speed. See, what I like about this skill tree for both of them is that I can see what I'm earning towards. I can be like, oh, none of these in this tier interest me, but I really like this at the end. This one, I guess, is the only mystery. But for these ones... Oh, okay, I guess it unlocked a bunch of them. Never mind. I thought it was mostly mystery. It's a bunch on this side, it's mostly mystery, which is kind of weird. Yeah, okay, so there's still stuff here that I can... Spider Whiplash sends an electrified pulse that stuns enemies caught in the area of effect. Last hit, Spider Barrage Flurry, which is cause of area of effect, which can hit more targets. Spider Rush, which is faster. Spider Shock now sends out an overloaded power surge. Webs up the first 3 targets it hits. Pulls enemies in towards Spider-Man from further out. Shock enemies, leaving them vulnerable to attack. So if I... I mean, they're all worth upgrading on those sides. And then these two. Venom Punch exerts a force in a cone from the primary target, throwing back
Some kind of
all
cone
enemies
force?
caught in it immediately after performing a Venom Dash. Press L1 and triangle to follow up with a second free Venom Dash. L1 and X to lift nearby enemies into the air and apply Venom Stun to them. That seems pretty useful. If you use Venom Jump on only one target, the recharge on Venom Jump starts at 50%. Okay, so Venom Jump seems pretty cool. And... Okay, and so the ones that are highlighted white means I can afford them, but I don't necessarily have them. L1 and... okay, so I don't need to read these because I can come back to that later. And then these ones I'll just check really quick. Diving, continue holding R2 to perform a superkinetic loop maneuver, blah, blah, blah. Ends a chance for a free gadget shot at the end of a 4-hit melee combo. Oh yeah, I forgot about those gadgets. Abilities are partially recharged after performing a perfect dodge. I perform a perfect dodge enough times in this game, I think that would be worth it. Well, in the previous ones I did. Thanks for the sub,
Is it ever explained-
Pian Farnt. Thank you so much.
Is it ever explained why Miles has electric powers apart from he just has them? I don't know. Didn't he like kiss Electro or something, and
On the
they were imparted to
Venus.
him on the Venus?
And it fixed his teeth. Abilities are partially
Well, yeah.
recharged after performing a perfect dodge. Webbing up an enemy that has been parried will add flyback to the webbed up reaction. Okay, successfully parrying a light enemy's attack causes them to drop. What's the parry button? Do I have a parry button?
P.
Is the parry button as simple as just... No, it's not a perfect dodge, so... L1.
Apparently it's L1, I've been told.
L1 instead of dodge. Okay. Okay, did they have parrying in the first game?
I don't know.
I don't remember parrying. Maybe I just never did it. There's often... Okay, no? Okay. I'm like, there's often
numerous
games,
mechanics you never do once.
There's often games where parrying exists and I never do it. Increases higher combo, resupplies on gadget shot, spider damage, partially recharge. Hold on, basic enemy. Okay. So all the really cool ones I can't even get yet, but whatever. That one seems not as fun. First feature. I like this. Kind of. Actually, I think the one I like the most is this one. So I'm just going to save. I'm not even going to do Venom Punch. Who cares about Cone? I want to do the all around.
I want Cone.
I don't want Cone. E 2012.
Crime report just came in.
So I was going to
fixed
say
that, right? We got him.
What I was going to say earlier is like, I don't know what. I don't even think I was making any kind of like
Got work to do.
really harsh, definitive statements about the game. I would say, Sonics, if I were you, I would have titled the video differently, but I mean, like, I would have titled it YMS Rage Quits at Spider-Man or something.
I mean, I would have titled most of Sonic's videos differently because his grammar is usually wrong. The verb tense is usually off.
Also, Sonics, there's videos in the Watch-Alongs channel that can be
Come on, load 'em up.
ready. Thank you for the sub, Mr. Redacted 27. Thank you so much.
Got him.
Stealing weapons?
Oops.
Not on my watch.
Oh, I like that he's doing the Ryuken
Oh, shit!
Street Fighter
Get me
forward, down, forward. Show where you can
just
uppercut.
came out.
Oh yeah, I remember doing a lot of air attacks in the first game.
Replace all the
It seems to be
something better.
a good strat. And then I can just dodge whenever I see the white thing, and just like infinite dodging, infinite iframes.
Seems like a good way to hit the other enemy a lot of times without ever having a chance of being hit yourself.
Pretty much.
Less guns,
It's a good system.
more compliments.
Thank you.
Self-inflicted. What did you tell them? I just told them Hell's existence, but you know me. Don't nobody know my business. My presence flog
Oh,
your
that's Death
confidence.
Grips.
Who want a brand new complex?
It is.
Now on, I'll call you. Go fetch. Self-inflicted.
I like that song a lot. I think it's underrated. I was kind of hoping to hear it at their live show, and they didn't play it.
Even when you kept screaming for them to play it the entire show?
I mean, maybe they would have played it as an encore if the Atlanta crowd wasn't so fucking lame. If they weren't the lamest fucking... Get at a Death Grip show.
Manage while the city's covered in sand.
Oh, I guess it's time to go home.
Got into Marco.
What the hell?
More of them coming. Let's give them a warm welcome.
Glow Sticks was not at the Atlanta show. That was several shows after, and no, that did not happen at my show.
Adam just bought 4 fresh drinks. I guess we should all leave.
Yeah, that was weird. Web up enemies with multiple rapid fire shots. Target enemies that are prone or near walls to stick them to the surface. So these are my gadgets, and I guess leveling up gadgets. Oh yeah, tech parts. So it's essentially stop crimes or in tech parts use. Spend tech parts to craft powerful upgrades. So separate upgrading system instead of skill points. I use tech parts, I guess. Navigate the upshot gadget.
Tech parts.
And then this one, to purchase the upshot, I can craft, but I need. That's kind of funny. It's forcing me to do this, but whatever. Acquire the upshot. Defeat enemies for a chance to earn a gadget shot. What? Suspend multiple enemies in the air, making them vulnerable to air combos or yank down. Okay, which is the same as that other thing I could level up, except this one only does maximum of 3, I think. Web grabber. Pull multiple enemies into one place, making them vulnerable to area attacks. Enemies with multiple rapid fire shots. Target enemies that are prone or near walls. So I remember web shooters being pretty cool. I remember there was a gadget I really liked. It was like a drone or something. I had like a drone that would just shoot people. Is that in this game? At some point? Do I like unlock it later?
Can I get like a gun? Can I just have a large gun?
Yeah.
Oh shit, thanks so much, Dead Sane. You rock. Much appreciated.
Okay. So I have to get up to... I'm only level 2 right now.
You have to get up, dog.
Fire with R1. Fire with R1 triangle. R1. Okay, and so I want to... Unaffordable. to even
Sad.
upgrade it at all. But I have it purchased,
Can do it.
but it's just a matter. Oh, where to find?
Can
Tech
do
parts,
it.
crimes, city tokens, somewhere else. So I just got to stop crimes. But I'm white.
And you gotta and you gotta stop crying because you're a baby.
No. Okay, wait, hold on. Abilities. Okay, so I can unlock multiple different abilities and still have them useful. And I don't necessarily have to like commit to one. Okay. So I have certain ones equipped. Is there such a thing as unequipping? Oh, I can.
Probably.
So at a certain point, I think I'm going to get more abilities than just 4. And I'll have to decide between the two. Or this is only just for, like, remapping where they are. Okay. And then... skills. 7 affordable. Gadgets. What does this say? Okay. All right.
You're in our way. Yeah, it's one of my superpowers.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
What if I just stay here?
I like. Yeah. Call
Oh,
their bluff.
The sign is in midair. I can't. All right.
Hey guys, my ass is
Way.
I know.
Hey guys, real Spider-Man here.
Give me a minute.
Shut up,
I'll
Miles.
call you back.
Bap.
Man, you think he's
Bap.
mad at me?
Stress masquerades.
Bap.
as
I don't even
anger
have to fight you. I can
You're
just
really
dodge
good.
forever.
Looking for people to help.
No, you sound
Bap.
like you're angry.
Zap.
I'm
Yep.
not angry, Miles.
Zap.
Just focus.
Bap.
Zap.
That's what my mom always says when she's angry.
Stupid.
Come on.
Bap.
You've known me for a long time. When have you ever seen me angry?
Hey, have you ever
It's a
wanted to
rhetorical
play
question.
an action
That one time
game
we were playing
where
a
it's
board game at your place
entirely
and you
plausible that you can
I wasn't
take
angry at
0
you.
hits
I was
the
angry
whole
at the
game?
universe.
I mean,
Might I
technically,
suggest
you can do that in Dark
Marvel's
Souls.
Spider-Man 2.
They just make it really
True.
easy in this game.
Scoot, in one of the Elden Ring clips, you said you probably haven't spent 400 hours doing anything. What about your wrestling career? Well, I just had my 600th match. Let's say average 15 minutes per match. That would be a quarter of 600 hours, which is 150 hours. And there
know.
was no training or planning that went into that, so just 150 hours.
I know I'm not utilizing the attacks in any way that I'm supposed to, but I just find it very
No.
funny what I'm doing.
But you're having a good time.
I'm making
you
it
really like
very,
Street Fighter.
I'm making it very clear how they can hit me by doing the same thing over and over. But these enemies are very stupid.
So stupid.
Whee! They're like, how is this happening? He's just doing one uppercut every time. And we have guns.
It's the kick from Ride to Hell. The unbeatable kick.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could stun lock everybody with the kick.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Is this better than the Catwoman video game? Nothing is better than the Catwoman video game. No game has had higher angry meows per capita than Catwoman, so it's the best.
How do I make my health come back?
Don't get hit.
Swipe left.
Okay, the new app
They
is
made a
compiled.
sound on my controller.
I figured as long as we're at it, we might as well give it an upgrade.
We don't need anything fancy. We just need to see citizen reports.
Totally. While the patch is updating, we should widen the net. Let's check in with Miles.
Switch to Miles. Can I do that at any point?
No,
Or
don't
is
do
this
it.
just a necessary
Huge
story
mistake.
thing.
Over there.
Is that Miles?
She's having trouble breathing.
Miles, you busy?
What do you need?
Get to the roof of that building nearby.
But
Lisa.
like factoring in the real time, yes, I'm sure I've put like well into the thousands of hours into my wrestling career, but that's my wrestling career and not one video game. So there is a slight difference.
Too many tacos.
I do think I have put in my 10,000 hours, so I am in fact an expert.
Yo, you sounded stressed earlier. You doing okay?
Yeah, there's just a lot going on, and I'm hungry, and the vending machine has plain low sodium table crackers.
We get to kill Genki at the end, right?
I'll manage.
We get
That's
to
the-
gank.
So
Yeah.
I'm finally
We get the
getting that
gank
upgrade I've been
Genki.
talking about.
Yeah, I feel like that's the
Help
treat
from
you should
my
get at the end of the
friend.
game.
Gank gang.
That's a brilliant pun that doesn't make sense to you yet. But it
There's
will in a
sand
minute.
everywhere. It really didn't seem like that when we were fighting.
It didn't seem like it was the whole city, but I guess it's the whole city.
Oh, no, this is what happens with too much immigration from Syria.
Ah,
They
they
turn
bring
it
the
into
sand with them.
That's what Bright Eyes was talking about in
Yeah,
the song, Then She Turned Me Into Sand.
yeah.
Scattered easy in her hand.
Okay, I'm here.
There should be
She
a
was
launcher
from
somewhere
a
around there.
Muslim country.
I don't see anything that looks like a launcher. Maybe
Oh, you mean the
sand?
United States of America? At least they're trying to.
Vandalism. Oh, hey! That's
Hey,
how
I see the launcher. Now what?
sand
I'm gonna
works.
3D print a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You take water
Yeah.
on a mound of
Go on.
sand.
Walk me through it.
Or steam, maybe? I
Uh-huh.
don't know. I guess it's
Sure.
supposed to be water, right?
I
And
think
then
so.
it just evaporates.
And then-
The sand evaporates.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Sand, at the end of the day, is just tiny rocks. And if you put water on a regular rock, it disappears. So it stands to reason that sand would be the same.
Mm.
Close, but it doesn't really matter.
If I put
What
diesel
matters
on
is
a
that
regular
it's
rock,
spatial and temporal correlated
they'd get into
Diesel
a,
raccoon?
They get into a fight on
Air
Instagram.
computation? You're a genius, Genki.
Oh, you. I marked a path for optimal network stability. If you stay in the path, we'll get a stronger signal.
Okay, so literally, it puts me on a predetermined path. I'm doing nothing right now, and then I just either do a little down, up, or left. Like, I don't understand. I remember having to do more complicated
You're doing really good.
jumping through hoops.
That seemed hard. Was that as hard
in
as it
some of
looked?
the other games. That's a very silly side mechanic or whatever.
New crime report.
I see it. On my way.
You're my side mechanic.
All right, idea for a movie.
Go.
Gay Eye.
Okay, I am listening. Use your web
It's-
wings.
AI,
Uh-huh.
but
But...
he's gay.
Uh-huh.
I mean blind.
Oh! Oh.
Sorry.
Hey, need a hand?
Need a penis?
Anybody?
Need a penis?
You?
Lost your keys?
Penis?
There's a locksmith
Sir.
up the street.
Ma'am.
What do I have to do
All of you guys
to
are
put
for
you
one
in
on
this
the car?
penis today?
Seems like overkill.
To put this penis in you today?
What if instead of stealing you, I don't know, try to help rescue people?
Stop!
How would you describe his swagger, for lack of a better term?
Held back.
Oh, understated.
Yes.
The nuanced swagger of a black teen.
That's why he's bad at being Spider-Man.
True. That's why he doesn't get to be Spider-Man.
This is a fun freeze frame.
Did you break the game?
No, it's
Why is
giving
it
me
frozen
a
for so?
because there's a tutorial thing on the left that my webcam's blocking.
I can't see shit. There's a bunch of chat and you.
Perfect dodge when your spider sense turns red to dodge and automatically shoot a web at your attacker. Okay. Web strike, more like weeb strike.
I've done a few weeb strikes in my time.
Ah!
What do you mean spiders aren't typically blue and red? It's the perfect color scheme.
Ah!
Mijo, are you okay?
Yeah, ma. You
Yep,
You can press the attack button while they are in the air to attack them in the air.
I know.
With Mr. Sumida?
I think
I am choosing to
that.
attack in this way. I'm making
Yeah, yeah.
it,
No,
I'm
no,
making
he-
a boring game more fun.
gotta run.
He knows what he's doing.
Enough of this.
Shimmy's
Bring in
sleep.
the big guns.
Big guns?
Is this still a baby game?
No, now
I mean,
it's adult.
so on
I've seen Miles's penis, so
on the disc
you
it
tell me if it's a
says
baby game. Rated B for baby.
it literally says rated B for baby. It literally says that. So I don't know what. Like I'm not.
I haven't laughed like that since I was a little girl.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what the disc says. So
You're not lying. Oh boy.
dude, come on. What do you mean? I'm telling you what it says. Can I play it then? Yeah, because I'm a baby.
The jury's in.
Yeah.
It's for
So
babies.
all of you who didn't buy the physical version, you might not know that because you don't have the.
Yeah, you may not know that.
Because you're so baby.
you're probably a baby.
You've never even heard of physical media. You probably don't even know what that is. Do I have to stick the disc in the cassette
Where do I put it in the toaster?
I'm not even. People thinking I'm making like a serious argument when I say something's like a baby thing. Like I don't understand how people can get offended by that. It's always so odd to me.
With the shape of a bee on her forehead.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back. BRB.
Okay.